Bojo, Zahgaugai indigenous cause Makoneno dem Osaskin Bonjaba. Hello, my name is Ojibwe. My name is Zahgaugai. It's my spirit name. It means a ray of a sun ray. My clan is Bear Clan. That's my family identity. That's my the line that my family is. And I'm from the community of Wasauksing on Central Georgian Bay in Ontario. So I'm here today to talk about the clans and the families. So one of the ways in the Shnabe story about how the clans came to us, there was a time after the sweat lodge came, our people were still disconnected with creation. We didn't know where we fit in. So the story says we kind of wandered around just bumping into things. We weren't connected with Mother the Earth, the animals, and the plant life. We didn't know where we fit in. So the story says the animals saw us wandering around like this and they had pity for us. So they sat down and talked about how they could make us inclusive again, included in creation. So they had this great meeting. And the animals sit in the circle of life. Every animal has a place. Every plant has a place. Everything is in the great circle of life, is how they know it. No animal um, is outside of that. Everything is inside that. So they talked about how to include us in that. After some discussion, 7 animals stood up and decided that they would adopt us. For the Anishinaabe people, the family is a matriarchal. I mean, the mother, the woman is the center of the home. But what the animals did, they decided to adopt a man, the father, and the lineage would flow through the father. So in Anishinaabe, families are matriarchal, patrilineal. So the clan passes down through the father. In that way, there's a duality. Both parents help raise the children. The father helps um, bring the children into his clan teachings, while the mother does the raising, the nurturing. So what happened during this time, the way the animals saw the Anishinaabe, the animals decided that they would adopt them. And 7 animals stood up. So in the story, it says the first one that stood up, he had long legs and he stood in the water, but he was above the water. He could see above the water. He could see everything outside of the water. So who that was, the crane. And the crane represented that leadership that goes outside the village, goes from village to village, talking about his own village. So the crane said, you see that man over there? I'll adopt him and his family till the end of time. They'll be my family. Crane clan is what he said. So that's how Crane became to be a clan in Anishinaabe. Another animal stood up after that, and he said, I dive down underneath the water. I see everything underneath, he said. Because I dive underneath water, it's like when I'm in the village, I see inside the village. I take care of the matters inside the village. I help mediate harmony within village life, is what he said. He said, see that other man sitting over there, I'll adopt him. He'll be part of my clan till the end of time. He'll be part of my family. Who was talking at that time was the loon. And we know that loon swims underwater. He dives deep under the water. Another animal stood up and he spoke. He said, I look at the sky world. Daytime and nighttime, I see how the sky moves. I see how the clouds move, the colors of the sky. And at night, I see the stars and how they move. He said, because I do that, he says, I'm very philosophical. I think a lot. I think about life and how it all interweaves. Who was talking at that time was the fish. The fish stood up and he said, you see that man over there? I'll adopt him. And his family will be part of my family till the end of time. They'll be fish clan, is what he said. And we all know because the fish spent so much time philosophizing that he's the most intelligent clan. And then that's what he would do. But he would also advise the 2 first clans, the crane and the loon. He'd be the advisors to the 2 leadership clans. So that's how we came to have fish clan. Another animal stood up, and this one was the bear. And he said, you see that man over there? I'll adopt him into my family until the end of time. He'll be bear clan. And we all know how protective the mother bear is of the bear cub. She's fiercely protective of her children. That's the way Bear Clan is. Because Bear Clan is like that, Bear Clan became the protectors of children. And Bear Clan sometimes can be a little bit short-tempered. So because they were that way, they were asked to live on the outside of the villages. Because they lived on the outside of the village, they got to know the plants and they became the medicine people. So Bear Clan people became medicine people and the protectors of children. So that's how we came to have Bear Clan, that man who passes his lineage down to his children through that family. And then another one stood up. He was so soft spoken that you could hardly hear him. In fact, we call it the other way of yelling. With the soft spoken ones, we become quiet and we lean in to listen to them. Who was talking at that time was the deer, or the hoof clan. He got up in his very gentle voice, said, I sense vibrations. I can sense disturbances in the harmony of the village. He said, because I'm that way. He said, I can sense what we need at a time. Maybe we need a ceremony. Maybe we need a ritual. Maybe we just need to celebrate, he said. We find a way of maintaining social harmony in our village, is what he said. See that man over there? I'll adopt him. He'll be my family till the end of time. And who was talking was that deer or that hoof clan. So that's how we came to have that clan, Sinishnabet. Another animal stood up and he said, I can see a pile of sticks and I can see what it looks like as a lodge, is what he said. Who he was talking was the Martin clan. And those animals that belong to that clan, the beaver, the muskrat, those ones who build. That's who was talking at this time. He said, because I can see something in how it puts together. He says, I think very strategically. So the Martin clan is a strategic thinkers. And he adopted a man and his family till the end of time. That is how he came to have Martin clan. But you also know what it's like when you make something, maybe your big brother or sister comes along and breaks it. Right away you react, because someone broke something that you'd made. You react maybe harshly. Because of that, in times of conflict, Martin clan becomes the warrior clan because they're the ones who know what it feels like when something that they've made gets broken. So that's how we came to have Martin clan in our clan system. Then another clan stood up and he said, I fly high into the sky world. He said, one of us can even fly to the Creator's Lodge. Because we're close to the Creator in the spirit world, he said, we're the spiritualists. And who was talking was the bird clan. So the bird is the one who helps maintain the spirituality in the village. He's the one to make sure we know those things. And he said, that man over there, I'll adopt him and his family till the end of time, is what he said. So that's how we came to have bird clan in our clan system. But the birds also, because they can plant seeds of knowledge, they're the teachers, the spirituality, knowledge. They can plant knowledge into people's minds. Because they can plant seeds of knowledge, they also became the farmers or the agriculturalists. They can put seeds in the earth and watch them become plants and food. So bird clan became the spiritualists and the gardeners. So those are the clans, and each one of those clans that are interconnected. It's a consensus structure. The whole clan system operates collectively together. They make decisions together, and it's an inclusive process. So as newborn children, we're born into a clan through our father. We're born into his clan. But what happens because we're young, and our mothers nurture us? In the beginning, we go to our mother's clans because she takes us to her clan meetings. In that way, we get to know our mother's clan and we learn about her. And when we're old enough to go with our father, then we settle into what our father's clan is. But in our education, as far as our family, we know both our mother's clan and our father's clan. That's the knowledge that's essential for us. So in the clan system, you'll see that people don't marry within the clan. You marry outside the clan. You marry from another clan because your children will have the best of both clans. That's how we looked at it. It'd be a combination of two clans. And that ensures, a greater intelligence, a greater way of being by this diversity of making sure that two clans are in our being. So for me, my father was Bear Clan and my mother was Beaver Clan. So those are the two clans that I have. My mother's clan is Beaver. My father is Bear Clan. But because I'm an Anishinaabe, I say I'm Bear Clan person or Makwadodem. So your clan has a clan responsibility within the village. What that can do for you is that can give you character. The character that's passed on to you by your parents is within their clan. By the function within your village, you'll act a certain way. Like say Bear Clan, very protective of the children. From birth, that's the way you're raised, protect the children. And even beyond that, to be a medicine person. That comes from birth. You're born right into that lineage. Just like the other clans, the Crane clan, you're born into being an outside leader. The Loon clan, you're born to be an inside leader. The Fish clan, you're born to be a philosopher, and so on. So you're born into that responsibility. So you're raised like that since birth. So you don't just have one person maintain a segment of village life. You have a whole family that can look after an aspect of village life. So it's a little more inclusive. It's a little more and more people involved in that. So, like I said, though, your clan can add to your character, even your personality. When I was sort of joking about Bear Clan people being short-tempered, yeah, we have that reputation. Bear Clan can be a little bit short, so that's like a clan character. And like the Gentle Clan, the Hoof Clan, they're soft-spoken and they prefer to have harmony. So that's the way they are. That's how they act. So your clan can give you a character based upon what your clan role is. And that's what adds to you in your personality and your identity. So usually within your clan, you're responsible for learning your clan teachings. And they have what's called a clan dance. Depending upon what your clan is, you may have two, three, maybe four clan dances in a year. I know more about Bear Clan because I'm Bear Clan. So I know we have four clan dances a year. Once in the fall when the bear hibernates, in the middle of winter when the bear cubs are being born, and in the spring when the bears come out of hibernation, and in the middle of summer when the berries all dry up. We have clan dances. In the clan dance, each clan will invite the other clans to their dance. They will feast the other clans. They'll treat the other clans like royalty. They'll give them the best food, the best seats, and then they'll have that celebration of their clan. And then they'll share their clan teachings. And after that, what they'll do, they'll have a dance. And what happens to us when we dance is called ritualized ridicule. Okay? When Bear Clan dances, our guest clans will make fun of us. Eh? They'll say, "Hey, where did you get that food? A dumpster?" And they'll say, "Bear, how come you always scratching your back on the tree?" They'll make fun of us in our clan dance because we get used to those words. And then when we're outside of the clan dance, anything anybody can say against our clan, it doesn't affect us because we've heard it in the dance. It's a way of making us have a stronger identity. If someone can tease us about it, we don't get upset. Then what that does for you, that consolidates within you your identity. No one can make you feel, shy about your clan or ashamed of your clan because of this ritualized ridicule in the clan dance. There's nothing anybody can say to upset you about your clan. The other thing about once you know your clan, like Fish Clan would say, "I am Fish Clan. I'm the smartest of all clans." He would brag about his clan. So that's what you do as a human being. When you speak about your clan, you brag about it. Because remember, you're adopted into this clan. Eh? You might hear me when I introduce myself talk about being a Bear Clan person. I'll say Bear Clan, the most handsomest of clans. Eh? That's what I'm saying to honor the one who adopted me. So when you mention your clan, you'll say something like that because it is an adoption. You're adopted into that family by someone. So you honor him by being proud of who you are. So within each clan, you'll behave the way the clan teachings say, and how the clan is. You heard me mention briefly about how that is within each clan, the clan roles. So what happens across nations, we have linguistic nationhood, like Ojibwe speakers, Mohawk speakers, Cree speakers, whatever your language is, you have a nation based upon how you speak. But the clan system goes across all of that. So here, where I'm from, Nishnawbe territory on Bear Clan, south of me is Haudenosaunee. Haudenosaunee are a separate people. They have their own identity. They have the way the Creator gave them. That's not very it's similar, but not quite like Anishinaabe. They're separate nations. But within the clans, Bear Clan from Haudenosaunee is my brother. So the clans cross national boundaries, linguistic boundaries. So if you're a clan and you go out west and you find another place that's your clan, you're welcome there. They're your family. So the clan nations, we call it, is also another nationhood. You belong to a clan that goes across the lines of linguistics nationhood, even political nationhood. So someone from a different nation who's your clan is your brother. So you're, like I said before, your clan, your clan function, that's your role within the community. But then, like I said, you're not alone. You have a whole family supported it. The other things people do, various clans will have a way of dressing themselves to show that they're clan. A lot of times, Loon clan people will wear a black or blue kerchief with white dots on it, symbolize the colors on the loon and the white dots on his feathers. So they'll wear a kerchief or something or a shirt even symbolizing that he has dotted feathers. So you'll dress like that. The bear clan, we have maroon and black. You know, the fur of the bear is shiny black. When you look at its mouth, you see red. That's where we get the clan colors for the bear, maroon or red and black. Similarly, all the other clans, you'll see the colors within the clan by how they dress. Because we would wear our clan colors for one thing to recognize each other, and for another thing to garner the honor from other clans, the respect that they can see our clan and they know their relationship to us. So in our clothing, in the way we dress too. The other thing you'll see symbolism. Say a lot of clans will use the bear paw or the paw of the animal. Like bears use bear paw, wolves will use the wolf paw. Okay? Even the birds will use it, the bird paw. So those are some ways, or other ways the animal silhouette, silhouette of the crane, the loon, the antlers of the deer. You'll see those symbolisms. That's how they identify them by their clan. So you dress or you show people your clan by how you dress. That way we can identify relatives, but also we can respectfully honor and know each other's our relationship as clans. So that's what happens. So the clan system, like we were adopted by these animals, these seven animals. It's a spiritual adoption. So we are in fact part of that clan. So what happened, they spoke of many things, the animals. They spoke about what would happen eh, if the other nations came here. And then the clan teaching, it talks about that. In Anishinaabe, the clan flows through the father. In Haudenosaunee or Iroquois flows through the mother. So when an Ojibwe man marries an Iroquois woman, wherever they live, that's what the clan they go by. The children will go by Iroquois clans if they're in Iroquois country, or they'll go by Ojibwe clans if they're in Ojibwe country. But the opposite of that, if an Anishinaabe woman and an Iroquois man marry, neither one of those people pass along the line. For Anishinaabe was spoken, the animals said that if an Ojibwe woman marries a Haudenosaunee man, their children, the girls will be Eagle Clan and the boys will be Wolf Clan. So the animals spoke of all these contingencies in the clan teaching. It's pretty comprehensive about how things will fit together, even when the newcomers came. They said that who will adopt those ones here when they come here, those ones who don't have clans, because we know that there are clans all around the world, and the animals recognize that. So they said, who will adopt the newcomers if they don't know their clan? Who will adopt the pale-faced ones? So after much consideration, who stood up was the marten. The marten can't stand the idea of a child being left alone. So he said, I'll adopt them. So that's the way it is in our clan system. Marten clan people will adopt Europeans if called upon to do that if they don't have their own clans. So it's a generosity, we say, because this adoption is what happens in that instant. So the other thing that happens now is that clans, the animals spoke of all these contingencies. So in the beginning, there were seven original clans. Nowadays, over time, what has evolved are sub-clans. Bear Clan, Loon Clan, and Crane Clan haven't broken down into sub-clans. They've pretty much been staying that way since we can remember. The Bird Clan, he has sub-clans. Migize, Eagle Clan, Golden Eagle Clan, Red-tailed Hawk, Snipe. Various birds have come into sub-clans. Even the fish, they have Turtle Clan, you have Sturgeon Clan, you have Sucker Clan. So there are sub-clans in the fish clan. And same with the Marten clan, we spoke with the Marten. There's Otter Clan, Beaver Clan, Muskrat. So those are sub-clans within the Marten. And then also what happens is the sub-clans happen in some of the four other clans other than the first three. So you'll hear that nowadays. You'll hear more than just seven clans. So what happens now? They talked about all of these things, and what happens is that your clan, how your clan operates, the clan dance, the clan knowledge crosses national boundaries. If you're a clan of one nation, belong to one nation, in another nation, the clan's rituals will be very similar because it's based upon the animal who adopted you in here. So that's the way it happens. So the animals created this beautiful system for us that in fact was our governance, was how we governed ourselves pre-contact. The clans would get together and the clan leadership would come together every once in a while to discuss many things, treaties, resource sharing, resource negotiations. So that's what would happen. The clans would do that, and then the Crane clan would go to other nations and discuss this. So there was a process based upon the clan system. That was our governance. The one thing about this governance system was by consensus. It was done in such a way that people were always in agreement about what they were going to do. And they would talk about it until agreement was reached. So it wasn't a rush ahead kind of process. It was a time of deliberation, thoughtfulness, and it worked that way. So when the animals were so pleased with what they had done, they took it to the creator and they said, "Our grandfather, look what we've done for our little brother. We've created this for him. This way he'll connect with us again. He'll sit in our circle, the great circle of life." So they explained it to the creator. And the creator, being the creator, who sees everything and knows everything, had a question. "This is a beautiful system," he said, "my grandchildren. But who's going to enforce it? Who's going to make it work?" So there was a pause, there was a silence. Eventually, after a while, who spoke up was the bear. The bear said, "I will make sure it works." So, in saying that, the bear received another responsibility. He's called the police clan now, but he doesn't police in terms of crime and punishment. He polices in making sure that the clan system is working. And he reminds people to use the clan. So you might say that to be bear clan is to know this teaching, is to carry it so that you can help the other clans know how we all fit together. But it isn't our job to make the clans be them. That's within themselves. That's their own responsibility. They know who they are. They know how they fit into this creation. So that's how Bear Clan came to be the one to know this understanding. But like I said, it's based upon your identity, your parents' clan responsibilities at your character. You'll follow the clan though of your father and fulfill the role within your village of your father's clan. And you'll wear clothes or clothing or icons that symbolize what clan you belong to so you can identify each other when you meet each other, or other clans can respectfully know who you are and know how to relate to you. So that's how it all fits together. Again, at one time, it was our governance system, and it was a consensus model that for hundreds of years we lived in a golden time when our people lived this way through the clan system. So that's a little bit about the clan system. And I know I'm in Anishinaabe, so it's heavily slanted in the Anishinaabe way, but the clans within each nations will have their understanding and teachings of the clans about how we all fit together, our families fit together to make a village life a good one, a good forward moving clan. So I'd like to thank you for listening to this, and I'm going to say me wets right now, and I'm going to close. Aha.